Good morning, everyone, and we hope that you are lovely and well, regardless of the time of the day in which you are watching this video. Maybe it's morning, maybe it's afternoon, maybe it's evening. You do you, boo. You do you. We are here to discuss some lovely steaming news, and we're going to kick off straight away with the new trailer that has just dropped for Season 4 of Lower Decks. Now, how excited is everyone for Lower Decks? Because I know I'm just a little bit excited. Just a lot. I'm very, very happy. We have it arriving on the 7th of September with not one but 2 episodes, which I'll come back to now in a second. But in this trailer, we get rapid fire collection of scenes. We see Rutherford and Mariner in First Contact era uniforms. We see, crucially, it looks like Boimler's getting a promotion. And actually, they're all getting a promotion. This was revealed in a recent news article that we're going to be a slight change. They're still going to be pretty low down the old rank ladders, but they're all going to get a promotion, which is just a little bit cool. And also sort of changes the show a bit. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But in terms of new footage, yes, okay, I have danced around. The biggest reveal of the trailer is that the actual USS Voyager is going to be making an appearance in Lower Decks Season 4. So we'd seen in the previous trailer that you had Mariner and Boimler looking on what seemed to be, at the very least, a recreation of Voyager's bridge. Nope, this is the reveal. It is the OG. It is the actual one that did its test run through the Delta Quadrant and came back again. And just to prove it as well, there's a macro virus floating around in the ship. Now, you'd think that poor thing might have been discovered long before now. However, do we really care? Is it not just fun to see that macro virus again? I can't wait. We all love Voyager here. In fact, the fact that I've said the word Voyager somewhere in the UK, Ellie has just been awakened. That's how much she loves Voyager. So I'm really excited for these episodes to drop. As of yet, we don't really know what the context is. We just know that Mariner is super excited that she gets to do something on the real USS Voyager. And we know via Star Trek Picard Season 3, it's going to end up in the Fleet Museum. So perhaps this is a trip to the Fleet Museum, or maybe this is setting it up to be a Fleet Museum. Who knows? The trailer was very light on new footage, to be honest. It was sort of, you could well see it being like a best of trailer, because there's lots of scenes from seasons 1, 2, and 3 in it. I suspect this is to try and keep as many spoilers out of the trailer as possible, which I appreciate, because we live in an age where, you know, everything's in the bloody trailer. Like, for example, we had effectively watched all of Moriarty's scenes before he appeared in the episode, thanks to the trailer. So I'm glad they've held back on that. That, or they're just going to re-release a lot of episodes from seasons 1, 2, and 3, in which case, come on. As I say again, so on September the 7th, we're going to get the first 2 episodes. This is interesting, because when you think of Strange New Worlds, for example, they released those old scientists early as well, so that it would drop during Comic-Con. And that meant then that they moved everything up by a week. So we had those old scientists dropped on a Saturday, with Under the Cloak of War then dropping that coming Thursday, rather than remaining on the original slot of releases. So that means then that in another 10 episode season, we're getting 2 episodes in 1 week. Part of me is like, excellent, more Lower Decks to enjoy. Another part of me is like, I don't want it to be over. So I'm not entirely sure what the logic of this is. I'm sure there was logic somewhere, but we know we're going to face quite a gap until we get new Star Trek after Lower Decks. I'm already talking about after Lower Decks, and we haven't even got the episodes yet. That I am concerned that releasing more early is going to just drag that gap out afterwards. So yeah, I'm actually not sure how happy I am that we're getting 2 episodes in 1 week. Plus, of course, poor Chris is going to just pull his hair out when he realizes he's got 2 Ups and Downs episodes to edit rather than 1. We have Ferengi in the trailer. Now, we knew from previous trailers that yes, Ferengi were gonna factor in this season, and it looks like they're gonna take a trip to Ferenginar. excellent. Really, I'm just trying to segue weirdly into the thing that has been taking up Chris's brain for weeks now. Here in TrekCulture Towers, we are now missing a whole bunch of our staff, and that is because they're all off playing the new BETHESDA game, Starfield. Like, for example, don't even try contacting Jack, Chris, or Bree over the next few days. You won't get them. The game has been released, and it features none other than Armin Shimerman. Yes, everyone's favourite Ferengi has returned to our lovely ears, our lobes, if you will. He is playing the Constellation Group's financier, which is bloody funny, Walter Stroud. He's giving away money this time.
Me? Why, I'm the wallet.
Now, look, the world knows that I am not one when it comes to playing games myself. Oh, I sound like fun at parties, don't I?
All statements made have been factual.
But I've got like a contact excitement off this just from the clips I've seen and the sheer excitement that I'm getting through people, well, particularly like Chris. No search parties are needed. We know where he is. He's at his console. Because we're getting basically updates. He was one of the people who went with a premium access code. So, for example, the game actually drops on September the 6th, but if you got a premium code, you can get it, well, when this video drops, you can get it now if you get one of those codes. So, I've already started to see some of the updates from it, and it's absolutely beautiful, but also, it's got a ton of Trek connections. So obviously we've got our Armin Shimerman connection right there.
A stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own.
And also it's so strange to hear his voice coming out of like another character altogether. It was also confirmed the other day that Elias Tufexis, who will be playing the recurring villain of La'ak in Discovery's 5th season, is playing a role in this game as well, that of Sam Coe. So there's 2 Trek references straight away. There's also a planet named after NASA astronaut, and of course, Trek alum, Dr. Mae Jameson as well, which is, okay, that's not so much a Star Trek reference as it is a reference to her incredible career and achievements, but like, it's nice to put a Star Trek twist on it because, you know, it was people like Nichelle Nichols who, through their incredible work with NASA, helped to bring these wonderful, wonderful, talented people into the NASA fold, which is incredible. And to see that then reflected again in games like this is actually, it's really touching. It being a BETHESDA game, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. BETHESDA?
Bethesda.
It being a BETHESDA game, this is going to be a game that is absolutely full of lore and story. Think Fallout, think Elder Scrolls, so it's that sort of idea. Currently, Captain Thompson, yes, you heard that correctly, is working his way through the game, so I'm sure that if one was to go to, at @ChrisEdit on any of the socials, one would probably find updates as it goes. Now, our sister site GamesRadar Plus has already given this game a 5 out of 5 star rating, which is a pretty bloody good review as things are going. 5 ups. Like it. Well played. Now, as I say, this game is available for general release on September the 6th. So be careful when you're picking it up because that's only a day before Lower Decks episodes 1 and 2. So we will now play the fun game of getting a crowbar and attempting to pry the controller out of Chris's hands long enough for him to edit our ups and downs for Lower Decks. And quite frankly, I'm not confident we're going to be able to do that. So we may or may not see you on September the 7th with ups and downs for Lower Decks. But what we are going to do is wish you the most wonderful of weeks. We hope you're as excited for Lower Decks as we are. And if you are playing or looking forward to playing Starfield, we hope that you have an absolute ball of a time with that as well. Why don't, on this video, let us know in the comments if you're playing or if this is your thing, let us know what you think, because we'd love to hear from different people, different views on this game, and of course, if you're looking forward to Lower Decks or not. Everyone, this has been wonderful. Thank you so much for watching along. Make sure that you follow us on social media. We're on Twitter at TrekCulture. We're on Instagram at TrekCultureYT. Don't forget that we have our podcast that drops every Tuesday. This upcoming episode, we are seeing the glorious return of Sam Cockings, who will be telling us about a super exciting project that's coming up. I cannot stress how cool this is. That's going to drop on Tuesday. And we also have a certain Aaron Waltke who will be making an appearance in the next couple of weeks. Watch this space, Prodigy fans. Watch this space. Thank you so much, Martin, for editing this and turning what is probably a patented Sean rant into something vaguely resembling a news video. Everyone, look after yourselves until I'm talking to you again. Let us know just how you are. I care about these things, folks. Live long and prosper. I will be talking to you soon. You're all awesome. Have a wonderful weekend. Make it so.